What down? 180.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come on. One, later one. Hey, Charlie. Heavy.
53 for Mike.
Express.
Check. Crunch. Check.
OP.
Rush in. Hey, watch it.
That's it.
Carnow on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check. Watch twist.
Hey, echo. White.
To throw his car. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Now that's the way to open up a game on defense. Back-to-back sacks. We know that someone's come to play today.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bang. Check your hot read. Whip. Watch the whip. Mike 22.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Now Landry. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shoot. Watch the shoot. King. I got you.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A little juke. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Run.
Check safety. Check 3.
Hurry.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Hey, alert 33. I got it.
Mayfield to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Alert, 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 alert. Real.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. A nice little juke. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 24, Carr, and that's complete to Luke Wilson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run on first down. Richard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12. On play action. Now Carr. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
It's caught inside the 25, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 74 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunky yardage picked up there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 180. Check 55 to Mike. Hey,
alert 33. What's up?
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Callaway taking it in left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Coming to you.
Pistol. What's that?
From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Maurice Hurst never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mayfield now. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Finding room inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
What?
Monday down. You're mine.
Throwing again. Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
22, back 22. You don't want this.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Shotgun now for Carr. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown. 37 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. His throw incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right. And Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here this 1st half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you
try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Watch out, watch out. Switch.
Right back.
Following the interception, Mayfield. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, foxtrot.
Mike 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike. Man, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Shift. You go tight. You go tight. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check the backer.
Regular. Hurry. Pistol. Hey, alert.
To throw, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield with it once more. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And the Raiders have got him. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Raiders 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.